Hello friends, happy Sunday afternoon. It's Melissa with Junkin Craft Treasures back again for the third live this weekend. So if you are watching right now, you're most likely on replay. So hashtag replay, let me know you stopped by, let me know how your weekend went, and let me know most importantly if you have done this craft before. I have not done it before. This is going to be my first time, and I figured why not do it on a live, right guys? So we are going to be using some Dollar Tree bowls. I've got two of them right here, and we're going to glue them together and make a cute ornament. Hopefully, that's the plan. We're going to see. Like I said, I've never done this before. I'm hoping it goes as smoothly as everybody says it does, but I'm going to be honest with y'all. I glued one of these together before the live, and that was not my friend. Gluing that together was not easy for me. Hey, Jessica. Hello, Jamie. So, like I said, we've got two Dollar Tree bowls, $1.25 each, and we glue them like this. And I don't know if, y'all, I'm telling you, I had a problem. I don't know if there's a trick to gluing it a certain way. I don't know. And maybe you're supposed to like do it off a little bit, and I did it together. I don't know. But anyway, hey Jane, how are you? I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and we're gonna see what happens. And if it looks like crap where we've got that glue, we will hide it with some rub and buff or something. So here are my glued piece right here. Hey Trilla, how are you? Hey Marcy and Wanda and Terry, good to see y'all. Who all has made one of these before? I know Nikki, look, I even already said it in black paint and didn't mean to do that. I know Nikki has done one before, and hers turned out really cute. Hey Heather and Rhonda, I'm gonna get that black off real quick. I moved all my black to a FIFO bottle earlier, and I had a little black explosion there, so that is what happened with that. So let me get this off of here real quick, because I'm not painting it black. I can tell you that right now. Not gonna be black. This is just alcohol, because that paint's been on there for probably 20 minutes. Not that it's set by any means, but it'll be a little bit harder to get off, so I just got it off. Hey Sharon, hey Connie. Oh, you know what, y'all, I'm about to start a fire. I got my hot glue gun on, and I just threw that over there with alcohol on it. Not smart. Don't do that. At least I caught myself, y'all. It's going to be one of those lives, I can tell you. I can tell you. Hey, Connie. Hey, Becca. All right. I've got one of these. I know this is not going to be like all the ones that you see, because I'm kind of doing with things that I have around the house. And I have these little whatever these are. And you haven't yet, you'll learn from mine. I'm going to tell you, gluing was not easy for me to line it up. But this is going to be the little top of my ornament. I know a lot of people use like a bowl and drill a hole in it. This is going to work for me. So I'm going to go ahead and do this part real quick. And then, because I don't want the gold on there. And then we will move to the actual bulb. So I am going to use cinnamon and Mod Podge. That is what we're going to do today. Cinnamon and Mod Podge, and we're going to get this, because y'all know I like my rustic things, and that's some bright gold right there. We will use some rub and buff, but I don't mind it. Look, I even got black on there, y'all. I don't mind the rub and buff to highlight some of the accents and stuff, but I got hot glue everywhere. This bulb, y'all say a prayer that this bulb turns out right, because I've got stuff all over it. Oh no, hey Brandy, hopefully it unfreezes for you. We've got beautiful weather today. Tomorrow is supposed to be awful. We've got a severe weather alert day. All I'm doing is putting Mod Podge on here, guys. I'm not even going to paint it a brown color or anything first. We're just going to go straight to the Mod Podge today. And then we're going to take our cinnamon and sprinkle it on. And like I said, if some of that gold shows through, I'm fine. But just sprinkle it. Hopefully I've got enough in here. I think this is the easiest way to get a rusty look. Is that what I'm trying to say? Rusty look. we're getting there. Hey, Cindy. Oh, I hate that for you, Becca. I hope everybody else isn't having problems too. All right, I'm going to even do the inside, even though we're not going to see a lot of it. I just want it to be and then I'll do that top part. So how was everybody's weekend? I'm on twice this week, y'all, or twice. I've been on all 3 days, but twice on my page. All right, so today we got that inside. Looks a little more uniform. And then we'll come through and do the top. Y'all, I use cinnamon so much, I'm almost out of it here. Almost out. Hey, Angie. I know, y'all, I'm telling you, I have like a million things I want to do. And today's been really hard because I've got a million things and orders I need to do on our laser. And it is down maintenance today. So Terry's been working on it for about 4 hours, cleaning it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be up late tonight. So this right now is my fun craft for the day before I get to working. Hey, Pat. Of course, he's been working all morning, but I'm just going to take a little bit from here, sprinkle it on top. I'm going to let this dry just a little bit, guys, and then I'm going to hit it with the cinnamon, the Mod Podge again to seal it, and then just add a little bit here and there. So just wanted to get that started, and now my room smells amazing. Oh, pretty day there too. I love it. Yeah, like I said, tomorrow's going to be kind of All right, here's our 2 punch bowls together. So if you're just joining, we just have the punch bowls and we glued them together. Tried to glue them together. Let me take another plate. I was thinking about this before I did it, y'all. Hey, Linda, because like I said, I haven't done it before. It looked easy, but like I said, I had a hard time gluing it together. And I was like, maybe this is something that I should have done on a reel or something. You woke up with allergies, girl, they are going around. Now I'm trying to decide if I want to go straight. I got a plate, but I may go straight out of the bottle. All right, here goes nothing, y'all. Y'all ready? We're gonna see how this works. Hey, Eleanor, how are you? I'm just using my Fusion Mineral Paint. Got a chip brush. And I know it would be easier to do half and half and then glue it. But y'all, I'm telling you, my gluing skills on this was horrible. So I'm thinking if I glue it first and then paint, it's going to be more salvageable than if I try to glue it after I paint it. Does that make sense? Because, oh, y'all, it's going to be fine. Okay. Because my gluing was really bad. Really bad. All right, let's get this painted up. I am so happy that we're not going to see all my glue boogers. We're going to see some, but we're going to do so we're painting it up, y'all. Hey, Misty. Hey, Jana. So this part is super easy. I'm just applying some paint. The only hard part is to get it where y'all can see it and get it all filled in and all the things. So I think it's gonna look good. I haven't done one. You spray painted yours on the end. I'm telling you, Nikki, I was like, I wanted to do this project back in July before I got hurt, and it didn't happen. And then I was like, well, maybe this is my hint that I don't need to do this project because I can't get it glued together. So I used, what did I use? I used E6000 along with hot glue. And the problem I had gluing it together is like I could get one side glued and then the other side would pop because the glue, and then trying to lift it to put the glue in there was hard. So we're gonna get the master of all things, which would be Terry, to glue my next ones for me, y'all. I think he may have more patience. I have one more that we may do, depending how long this one takes, but we will see. So we're just getting the first coat on. I did not put any type of sealer, so you can see, we can kind of see through it right now. I am going to do 2 coats, but normally I use the Bonding Boss, but like I said, I wasn't real sure how it was going to look, so I may on my next ones. But for this one, we're just painting with regular paint. I'm going to dry that and flip it over. You made 19 of these? Oh my stars, that's a lot. I got them for $1.25. So, $1.25. I know it's backwards. I don't know how much they are everywhere, but I got them back in the summer. Yes, Diana, I am. I haven't made one before, so I'm going to attempt to make one today. And as I'm doing this, I'm like, I'm using this bright white, and I kind of wish I would have used my chalk paint instead. I can always switch, right? Because my chalk paint is more of a cream. That's okay. This one will be white. It'll be fine. Flip it over. More black paint because that's just how my day went. 9. Oh, I was gonna say that is a lot, Nikki. Hey, Kay. Yeah, I've been wanting to make this since July. I know a lot of creators have done them, and I haven't had an opportunity to. So we're doing it today. We are getting it done today. I can definitely tell that the bowl needs to be the other direction because of the way the glue is. So that might be why I couldn't see all the glue issues earlier. But yeah, it definitely needs to sit the other direction. And y'all know what I always say about our first coat of paint, it really doesn't matter. If I could spray paint in here, I might spray paint it. But y'all know I get in trouble when I use my Rust-Oleum 2 times matte. What is the difference between B7000 and E6000? B is normally for jewelry. So it has a different tip on it, Erin. That way you can do like jewelry findings or like the bedazzle that we do sometimes. And then the E7000 or 6000, I may have just said that backwards. The 6000 has a wider, and it's for more industrial type, if that makes sense. Like a lot of the resin and stuff I do for the back of my frames, I'll use the B6000. The tips are completely different. So the 7000 has like a little silver tip that comes off of it, and then the 6000 is just like a regular glue spout. Y'all, I'm making all kinds of noise here. All right. So where is that? I like Susan's definition of that. You have to squeeze the crap out of it. That is true. That is so true. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Oh, Angela, I'm sorry you don't feel good, my friend. A lot of people are saying they are. It's got to be a Facebook thing today because I've got full signal strength. and clear sunny skies. I think this is going to be the issue with this, is getting it to dry. That's just going to be my issue. I know it looks kind of scary right now. Hey Tabby, we are making an ornament. We've just done one coat of paint, which you'll know I always say the first coat of paint always looks bad. We're gonna go and fix it. Oh good, Rosie, how are you? I was telling everybody last night on my live, every time somebody pops on that I hadn't seen for a while or that I want to say hi to, my octave and my voice changes, so I apologize about that. I don't know why I do that all the time. All right. First coat of paint. Let's make that look a little bit prettier. Let's make it look a lot prettier. Let's do our second coat of paint. Is going to make a world of difference. Now, I will say, if you're painting this and you're not using a chalk paint like myself, you want to make sure you wait ample time in between your coats, because this is on plastic and we did not do like a gripper. So if my paint is not dry as I go through and do this, it's just going to take that paint right off. So just make sure you're patient. Let each step dry. See how it's getting a little bit more of see the bottom compared to the top. So first coat versus second coat, completely different look. But like I said, you just want to make sure it's dry because you don't want to pull that paint on that plastic. Today is your last day of the 70s. We've had cold nights, but our days have been super warm. So I'm not sure. I know that I've had horrible headaches the last 2 days in a row. So I am assuming our weather is about to change. Like I said, we're supposed to get some storms and stuff tomorrow, but something's definitely blowing in because my sinuses with my head are awful. Okay, so I need to paint this wherever that is. Go back around. I did miss that. I don't know where that's at. I have to turn it again because I don't see it. One day I wish the table was level and I hadn't messed it up, because that's going to drive me crazy, bouncing everywhere. Okay, so good. It's right here. I see it now. Okay, I see it. I was like, I can see it on the camera, but I can't see it here. Okay, got one spot right there at the top. Everything else on the top section looks pretty good. Now I'll never be able to find that spot again. There it is. I'm going to put my finger right here so I can put a little bit of paint right here. Okay. So can y'all see the first and second coat difference? So I've got to decide if I want to use rub and buff or if I want to use wax. That's going to be the determining factor. Hey, JD. So I want to do a couple different colors. I started with the light color because I knew it wouldn't be as obvious as like my greens and stuff. But I want to do a green, a pink, a white, a blue, and a red. So I got a couple to do. Excuse me, y'all. Hey, Lucretia. After the live, I'm taking me a Benadryl, and I may take a nap, and then just stay up late tonight working on all the things. Like I said, my allergies. I can see my face turn red when I cough, so hopefully I'm fighting something off. Not before Thanksgiving, right, y'all? Okay. Top and bottom. I can see the difference. So I'm gonna flip it over. And we know this side's good and dry. I even took some headache medicine before the live, so try to make it. This is gonna be my top just because it looks a little bit better when it's sitting this direction than the other direction. Got a brush bristle. Come on, work with me here. Here we go. We may have a couple brush bristles. So what do we want to do? Do we want to do wax or rub and buff? That is the question. I guess we could do both. As long as I can find my wax. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, my glue job is horrible. Wow, it's bad. Maybe I'll learn how to do it better each time. Yeah, this is not my idea, but I have seen it for years and wanted to do it, and we never either had the punch bowls or I'd forget about it and then I couldn't find the punch bowls. And spray paint would work better, but like I said, on a live, I can't spray paint on a live in here. Okay, I think. See how awful my glue job is there, y'all, in the center? Awful. Awful, awful, awful. But I will try very hard to fix that part. If not, we'll put some ribbon or something around that. Because like I said, I struggled with the glue. I'm not going to say it was super easy. I will have Terry probably do the next one for me. Let's get this getting dry. Do any touch up. So is everybody ready for Thanksgiving? Y'all, I told Terry, I forget. Okay, so I was born in Arizona and then raised in born in Arizona, lived in West Texas, then came to East Texas. And like we've always kind of done like the same things for Thanksgiving as far as food wise. And I had asked y'all the other day for some side dishes. And I told Terry, it's so funny because you don't think about the different types of foods that other people eat. I had to Google like almost like 1 out of every 3 things because I didn't know what they were. We become so used to where we're at and doing the traditions and stuff that we do. So I am going to do a couple new things this year, so I'm kind of excited about that. So I'm going to do some glazed carrots, which I'm going to probably try them today because I've never done them before, but they sounded super good. I'm trying to think what else was different. I got it all written down. But it's so funny because I just assumed that everybody else had turkey, dressing, and mashed potatoes. Like, I never even fathomed that other people had different side dishes. So, I was like, man, I know other people do other things, but like it just didn't dawn on me. Okay, I think we're pretty dry. Yours is one that I had to Google, Becca, because I was like, I don't know what that is. I even asked my coworker, I'm like, what is that? I have no idea what that is. Make sure all my paint around that horrible glue job is good. All right, y'all, let me look real quick. We've got the top that we've already done. So a funny thing, after the live the other night, I told Terry, I'm like, I can't find my wax. So there goes another brush, y'all. I've got to get my brushes in check. But anyway, it was right on my table. It was right in front of me. So it's in the same spot. I just got to grab it. But yeah, so like I said, I just, yeah, we're going to do all kinds of new different things. I think what I'm going to do real quick, y'all, I'm going to put this right here. And then I'm going to grab this that we did, because it should be dry now. Make sure I don't get any, let me grab a new brush. I don't want to get any cinnamon in my Mod Podge. Y'all, I am throwing brushes. The 7-Up salad, I don't know if I did. 7-Up salad. I'm thinking I may not have seen that. I may not have seen it. So I'm just putting the Mod Podge on the top of the cinnamon so it will stay. And this was gold, so we left a little bit of the gold, but I did do the inside as well. I got one little thing of cinnamon in my glue here that I want to get out. Hang on. I'll go to seal something and I'm going to have that cinnamon in there and I'm going to be so mad at myself about that. This is why you don't dip into your product bottles. Little PSA. Get out your glue first. Okay. Because if you do that, then you're going to have a mess. I want to take just put a little bit more up here. Okay. All right, y'all. We should be good on that. I normally do 2 coats, especially if it's going to be outside. That way I can have them together. They look good. Okay, let me switch gears here. Let's go ahead. Just go ahead and seal it while we're there. So have you never had it before, Becca? Or is this like, you're just gonna make some? Sounds good. I need to go back and check that out. This smells so good. I love using cinnamon on things. It smells so good. When you don't have rust, make your own, y'all. Okay, with cinnamon. Doesn't get much easier than that. Okay. I am done with that though. Hey, how are you, Jeannie? Okay, guys. I put it there. Is it gonna fall? Perhaps, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna try. Let me get the cinnamon off my hands real quick before I switch back. Y'all know me, I normally don't care if I have things on my hands, but I don't want, it would be cute to do cinnamon, but we're not doing that all over it on this one. Huh, I may on another one though, but I don't have enough cinnamon for that, I know for sure. Okay, we're gonna use some wax. We're gonna need a lot of wax on this, so I'm gonna do it different than I normally do. I'm gonna do a test area just to see. It's kind of what I was afraid of. Some of my little glue boogers are gonna show, but you know what? Y'all are gonna be the only ones that know that. I don't think they'll see them from a distance. Let me just... So we're just kind of dirtying it up just a little bit for this part, and then we'll go add some rub and buff, do all the things. And I know it's going to yellow out in the sun anyway, so. And since we're doing like the rusty top and stuff and the bells, it only makes sense to not have it bright white because it wouldn't all flow together. I probably could. I probably could have heated them off there if I would have thought about it. Trying to decide what thickness I want to do my wax, but this is working. This is definitely working for me here. So we're just, see how that detail is kind of coming out a little bit more too? And I may look like I'm using a lot of wax, but I'm really not. Just taking it on my shop towel, hitting those details. Normally wax is your last step, but I'll tell you the rub and buff, it sticks over the wax just fine. So not a big deal. Like I said, y'all are experimenting this with me. If I don't like it like this, I will go back and do something else with it. Because this is my first one I've ever done, so I am experimenting with y'all. If I would have done my cream, I would have been really good, but I didn't. And I'll show you, if I left it super dark, kind of what it would look like. If I left it dark, we could have it like this, but I'm just kind of doing it like this right now. But if we left it really dark, it would look like that, just to show y'all. Just to show you. Show you the difference there. It's all personal preference. That's for sure. I think it would look pretty with like a black highlight with the white. All different kinds of things. You'd rather cook for that many than just a few. We're having Terry and his mom and maybe a friend of mine, depends what his plans end up being, and his daughter, so I think I said that, but and maybe her boyfriend. I'm not sure what his plans are. Alright, so that didn't take that long. That actually went kind of fast. Yep. got this bringing out the color. I am gonna fix this spot right here. I need a little more wax in here. It's so funny how the lighting totally is so different that you see things completely different when you hold it up in that ring light. So we've just kind of brought out some of that detail. Now, let's do some rubbing buff. And I'm going to go with gold just because we've got the brown. Put that up there because I see that being a nightmare here in a second. We're going to do antique gold. I'm going to see if I like it first, and then we'll go from there. Cook for your husband, brother, and yourself. All right, let me hit this and see how I like it. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay, let me hit some of these high points and I'll show you. And again, y'all, personal preference, how y'all want to do this. But I'm hitting some of those high points now with that gold. Isn't that going to be pretty? All right, so. And you could dry brush this too. You don't have to do a rub and buff. You could totally dry brush a gold on there. Some of it may look a little ridiculous, but you know what, y'all? We'll make it work. We will make it work. Like I said, you can put it wherever you want on here, however you want. And then we can always go back over it with a little dry brush as well. After we pick these up, if we got them to just paint and rub and buff. Just bringing out. I didn't do the bottom parts, but I'm fixing to just kind of. And remember, these are going to be at a distance, so I am not going for perfection by any means. I'd be here forever if I did. Actually, it's looking pretty good. Let's see here. Add a little bit there, a little bit more up here. You'll see what we're doing there. Just really bringing out that detail with the gold. And not everywhere, kind of sporadic. Oh, y'all, I thought I'd been on here a lot longer than I had. Okay, good. I was like, oh my gosh, y'all are sitting here watching me paint for 2 hours. I hadn't looked at the clock yet. Now, normally you would take this and go around that glue part. Y'all, I don't have the confidence in that. But we'll see. We will see. I might. Here we go. We'll do this. I'll just go up a little bit. Okay, so I have to ask, after y'all watched my live last night, Are any of y'all going to be making the light bulbs that we did? Just curious. Just curious. Now I've almost worn this particular one down. It's about to come off here. No, this is the bottom, but I've worn that one to the bottom in there. Okay, let's hit this a little bit. Oh, you are good, Kathy. You are good. I'm just making a mess right now. Making a mess, but it's gonna be a pretty mess. Almost there, y'all. Y'all, I can hear Terry out there. He is still cleaning that laser. I'm telling you. It's the only thing we do not like about lasers is the cleaning. Y'all, this is really pretty. I know it looks like a disaster from there, but it's got the shiny gold on it. I need to grab another one because I wore that one out. Got the shiny. And then because we've done it this way, you can't tell how bad my glue job was on the bottom. All right. Y'all see the gold? I think it's pretty. I think it's pretty how that turned out. Okay, so let's grab, I was like, where did it go? Let's grab this part. Let me get it completely dry. For $1.25 and some paint, so for a $3 project, I think it looks pretty darn cute. $3.50 project. Now we're gonna add the greenery and stuff, which, you know, will make it more, but technically you don't have to. Okay, so hit my, we're gonna see how well I can glue, y'all. Let me grab my glasses here. So this rusted piece, I don't even know where these are from, y'all, what they were for, but they're just like little ornament topper things, and I've rusted it. No clue. Still got some of the gold because we've got gold in here where I put my fingerprint, but like it all goes together. So we got a little bit of gold. Still got some of that cinnamon that's not dry, but it'll dry. It just takes it a while sometimes. Let's grab I gotta figure out which side I want to be my front. I think we're gonna do this side as the front. There goes my other piece of stuff that has Easter stuff in it. Let's see here. What is this called? Because I know somebody's going to ask me. I've had this for a million years. It is called, it's from Ashland, so it's from Michael's, which means I got it on sale. And it says it doesn't tell me. It just says TIGE decorative Ashland Christmas pick. So that's all I know. Hopefully, I was hoping that would cut, and it did. Actually, I may make it bigger. I know I have wire snippers somewhere, y'all. Where those are, I don't know. Come on. There we go. I was gonna say, the other one cut. This one should cut. I'm just gonna kind of lay it in here for a second just to kind of see what I want to do. Oh, let me get my snippy snips. My snippy snips that are on lock so I don't hurt myself. Probably still can't. Okay, lock them back up so we don't hurt ourselves. Because y'all know me, it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. And it's gonna happen on live. Okay, so there's some greenery. Still may use some of that too. Where did I put my bow? I made a bow beforehand, y'all. Okay, so what I did, I had some gingerbread ribbon, and then I had like some red ticking, and so I just kind of did two little bows in my Bodabra so I could put that like right here, which is going to be super cute. Let me show you what we're looking at. So we'll put our bow, I'll cut it a little bit, we'll have our greenery, and then I've got a cute little piece to get right here. So I think that's going to be adorable. Let me glue my greenery down. Come on. I think I kind of want it, maybe I should have glued my greenery before I did that. Learning. But I think I can put it in there and it'll be fine. I want to do my bow first. How do I want to do this, y'all? Actually, let's do this. We're going to put the greenery right in front of it. That way it'll poof the bow out a little bit. Yes. Okay. Y'all, I got to look at things as they're together sometimes, because if not, then I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I got to see what I want to show. I think I want to do it like this. Okay. Because this side looks better. So let's glue a good amount. And hold that down. Probably can get both of them in there at the same time, I wasn't thinking. I think they do too. Hang on, y'all, I'm gonna hold it down like that because I'm that person. I know I've seen them put that at the top. Does that make sense? Like I've seen the little dip cups at the top too. I'm just letting my glue dry, y'all. almost dry. Sometimes we got to be patient for that hot glue. I'm not patient. I like to do my projects and get them done. Y'all know that. Like, what's the clock? Jeopardy. Final question. Okay. Just afraid if I don't have it down, it's going to pop up. Because it's kind of heavy greenery. Then I kind of want, y'all, hang on. I'm going to snip this bell and put it on the top. That way my bow can hold on to that bell on the back end. Maybe. Let me see if I can get this off. Okay, so I've got this little bell. And I'm going to add that kind of like right here. So my bow has a little bit. And then I can cover up all that hot glue with that greenery too. Because I'm just weird. Oh, well, that's the sweetest thing, because normally my bows are scary looking. And then I can just put this bow right here. On my little rusty bell. We're not going to see the little rusty bell, but... Okay, so here, I was spinning it to you. So here we are. I'm going to fix my bows, cut my bows, all the things. So that just looks a little bit prettier with the bow. Let me make sure that bow is not going to move. I got to wait on the glue again, y'all. Me and glue today. I love cheesecake too, y'all. And then I can foof my greenery and all the things. And I am going to bring the red down. I need to cut my bows, the tips the right size. Bring that up, bring that up. And I'm going to leave that like that because I just want that right there. And then I've got this little gingerbread cookie, and that's going to be my center. Because we've got gingerbread ribbon. That's going to be the center of my bow. Oh, that's cute. Get my bow how I want it before I turn it around. That's a little bit long, but I want to see that gingerbread house. I'm going to add a little more greenery in the top because it's kind of sparse on the sides, but we're getting there, y'all. We're getting there. Add. I wonder, let's see. I'm going to stick with the same greenery pick. I'm getting there, y'all. Just adding the finishing touches, and we're gonna finish under an hour. I am shocked. Shocked. Like I said, I just want a little bit fuller, fluffier. Now, if we wanted to do this double-sided, I absolutely could. I am not. Hold that just right. Oh, it's unique, all right, girl. For my first one, it's a little bit silly, but I'm loving it. Y'all know me. I can be a little extra. Am I good with that? Bring this down. Foof my bow. Bless his heart. He has been cleaning that laser all morning, y'all. Okay. Oh, I think that's cute. Hang on. I'm gonna bring this and I'm gonna put a little spatted glue on the back so that stays on the front. So we can see it. I'm not scared of glue when it comes to bows, y'all. Okay. Y'all think? I think it turned out cute for the first one ever. They'll only get better each time I do them now. I'm kind of wondering if I shouldn't have done my bow a little bit shorter. Do I want to do my bow shorter, y'all? Let's at least do the red shorter. Like I said, I'm not worried. I can always go back and fix it. Okay, I do like that better with the red shorter. Okay, now I'm happy. There was something there that just was not, and that's what it was. It was that. There we go. What do y'all think? You've had them for years and you haven't done one yet. Well, I hope this inspires you to do one, and then we will just hold it up. Where is my... I know I have twine here somewhere, y'all. I mean, it didn't get up and run away, but it did. As I say, we'll put a piece of twine and hold it up. All I have is this little stuff right here right now, but I don't see it. I don't know where it went. Oh, thank you. Like I said, it's something a little bit different. I am not by any means like floral type. I don't do the greenery type bow stuff hardly at all like this. So, but like I said, we'll just take some twine and hold it. I'm gonna do a couple of them. Thanks, guys. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. This was actually really fun. And like I said, I am gonna do some other ones. We may spray paint them. Y'all, I forgot to put my safety child lock on here. Let me do that real quick. Child lock on and in the container. Yeah. Oh, a red velvet would be pretty. And it does have a hook in here to hang. All I can see right now is this ribbon. But like, let's just imagine. Stand by, y'all. We're gonna imagine here. I almost did a messy bow, y'all. I almost did. And I was like, I may do that on another one. I almost did. Because I thought that would be super cute. I'm like, where are my scissors at now to even poke that through? I know this isn't red velvet by any means, but it is red. Just imagine it hanging. I'll hold that in the back. So that'll hang up, y'all. We'll use a different color, obviously, but it will hang. It will hang. I do mix my fabrics all the time. I do. I'm not going to for this one because I do want a solid red on here, or I forgot I had gotten out the candy canes, pine cones and stuff too. I had thought about doing pine cones on the top. I ended up doing that bell, but I had forgot that I would have needed to do pine cones back here and then put this inside the pine cones and make it really big and poofy, but I forgot. Oh, thank you, Jana. Thanks for hanging out today, guys. I'm going to do another one here in the next couple days, and it will be completely different than this one, but I still think it's super cute. Like I said, every time you do a first project, the first time, you learn what to do, what not to do, the easiest, hardest ways, all those things. So each one will be more fantastic as we continue. The ribbon is from Michael's. They have it on sale right now, so I had to grab some. Because y'all know I love my gingerbread stuff. So, all right, guys, that's all I have for y'all. I will be back Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. Central, and then I will not see y'all until after Thanksgiving. So if you don't catch me on Tuesday, have a happy Thanksgiving and be safe with all your family and friends. And if you're spending it by yourself, be safe. And if otherwise, I will see you Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Central, guys. Oh, thanks, Deb. Like I said, it's a little bit different than what I would normally do, but I'm loving it. All right, guys, y'all be blessed and have a great week. Bye.